Anyway, but you can't like out debate lord someone who's literally going through the internal debate of like wanting to gamble. Anyone who's ever been addicted or knows an addict knows that, especially if you've been addicted to something in your past, you're already running these fucking arguments in your brain all the time because you have like two different sides of you constantly at play. Part of it recognizes that you're wrong to do this. Part of it recognizes that it's hurting you. And the other part of your brain, the addiction, is telling you like, no, it's fine. The addiction is constantly, it's overtaking the other parts of your brain. Literally, that's what it feels like, where it's finding new ways of justifying your behavior because it feels good.
Okay and not okay, rather than hoping that thousands and thousands of people will all abide by loose guidelines that we all think people should abide by. Now, this is the current guidelines for Twitch on gambling, and it says to prevent harm and scams created by questionable gambling services that sponsor content on Twitch, we will prohibit sharing links or referral codes. So if you ever tune into Trainwreck's stream, it will say, do not gamble. And anytime he wins, it'll say,
gamble. Do not start. Gambling is entertainment and entertainment only. You won't break even. You won't win. You won't do any of that.
This plays every time he does a big win, which, you know, okay, good job maybe stopping that a little bit. That's nice. But that's not going to stop people.
Yeah,
I know that
dude,
first.
That's not how that works. That's precisely why fucking Stake lets you play that and still give you millions of dollars. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro.
Hand, because I remember early on when I had my sponsored poker streams, I would do a little bit of blackjack offline. I would take my poker winnings and play blackjack with it. And one day I went up big. I spun up like 1K all the way to like $10,000, and that was a lot of money. It's still a lot of money. And I went and told Slime, and I was like, oh, but please don't gamble, because I know he has a gambling addiction himself, and he didn't. The next day, I wanted to make my 10,000.
Like, if that worked, bro, people would stop smoking cigarettes. Like, they'd be like, oh my God, look at the fucking warning on the carton of cigarettes. I guess I won't smoke now. Addiction cured. You know what I mean? It's literally like you smoking a cigarette, lighting one up and being like, this is fucking sick. You should try it. And then once they do actually try it, you're like, actually, I was kidding. It kills you. Don't do it. Don't smoke a cigarette.
Into 20, and I lost all of it. I went from 10,000 to 0. And I went to tell Slime, and I said, dude, I lost.
Yeah, but cigs are physically addicting, and if you're addicted, you are physically bound to it, unlike GAMBA. Yes, gambling addiction is not as bad as cigarette addiction, famously. Yeah, no, you're right. There are no studies conducted on this. Please do not Google it and see if there's, any kind of problem with gambling addiction. Certainly, there aren't numerous studies on the matter. Famously. And of course, addiction is only like a physiological addiction. It's only physical. And when I mean physical, I mean like your brain chemistry being rewired is not a physical addiction in the same way that like doing heroin or smoking cigarettes are.
Lost everything. And he's like, it sucks, man. That same night, Slime, without telling me, put $500 onto the online casino to spin it up. After seeing me lose, he did it. And I asked him why. I was like, dude, I lost.
I hesitate to contradict you, my lord, but such studies do exist. Oh, shit, really? Fuck, dude.
Why would you put in money? He's like, I don't know, man. I just wanted to hit the dream one time. And that's it. That's the problem. All right. The argument that people always make is, this is a bad influence for the kids. The kids can't really get their hands on a lot of money. Yeah, maybe there's an example of a kid getting his mom's card and buying Bitcoin and then putting it into stake.com and gambling. But I think the bigger problem are the gambling addicts, the addictive personalities, the people who know in their head that it is rigged.
And that is precisely what these websites rely on. And you might be that person without even knowing that you're that person. You might currently be in the stages of a gambling addiction and not even recognize that you're in the stages of a gambling addiction. And that's exactly what fucking motivates these people to make money. This is how they run their business. Their business is not about getting like 5 people to go on a fucking bachelorette trip and like gamble a little bit on the side. That's not how Vegas runs. That's not how stake runs. Online casinos, and again, there are studies conducted on this as well, they're run by whales, okay? They're run by lifelong gambling addicts. That is precisely what their business model is. That's the reason why they try to cast as broad of a net as possible, because there's always someone out there who is a gambling addict that has not encountered gambling yet. Okay, and they know that. That's why the first hit is free, like a fucking crack dealer. Okay, first hit is free. That's why they give you money to gamble. Why do you think they give you money to gamble? Why do you think they give millions of dollars to streamers to gamble? Do you think it's because they love fucking spreading the fun around? Like they're like, oh man, we love socialism. That's why I'm giving. I love socialism. That's why I'm giving money to like random people to try and gamble one time. Like free money. That's crazy, right? Yeah, it's just out of the kindness of their heart and not because they're trying to literally find the next fucking whale that's going to ruin their lives and probably try to commit suicide. 1 out of 5 at least.
That this is mathematically meant to make me lose, but do not have the self-control to not gamble. And any slight trigger will send them over the edge. And you can say, well, then just don't watch the content. But it's fucking hard. It's fucking hard as a gambling addict, okay? A little thing can just make you just have the urge to bet. And it happens to me a lot. It happens to me a shit ton. But I try to avoid it because I have 15 employees and I don't want to let them all down and lose all of their money. But it's scary. So I have a new rule, a new guideline that I think would solve gambling online and gambling on Twitch. No sponsored gambling streams. It's a simple rule. Do not allow sponsored gambling streams because there's 2 major problems with it. One, you have people who are getting a shit ton of money. Millions and millions of dollars. So they are gambling way more recklessly. I totally believe that Train is gambling with his own money, but he's also making so much fucking money that he's able to gamble $1 million and lose it in a day because he's going to get $10 million that month or some shit. And I don't think that that should be allowed. I think it's too reckless. If Train lost $1 million and had 0 sponsor, he couldn't do this forever. He couldn't do it for a year straight because after 10 months, he would have 0 fucking dollars in his bank account. Now, I'm not saying I want Train to lose all his money, but at least that wouldn't make him gamble for 38 hours straight, knowing that he always has the fallback next month of the cash cow coming back in.
Which is an incredibly weird way because, like, when you do become the fucking whale for the company, they're not even paying you anymore. Not want them to fucking lose themselves in this circumstance. Now,
you're saying that the shitty thing is that it's an ad. Listen, we have a track record here. I have all the proof that I need to tell you.
Read a single Reddit thread post.
Is that because it's all the same? We reread them. I'll go back and read them if you want. I did initially as a non-ad with all my money. People got mad the exact same rate, just as much. It doesn't matter. People don't like GAMBA and will still all go against it. You know what?
Yeah,
they're right. They're reasonable, but don't.
Yeah, getting paid and not getting paid is still like, wait, what? Is he saying people get mad when I gamble without an ad and people get mad when I gamble with an ad? Because that wasn't my point at all. I was like, no, it's bad regardless. I agree. What?
Don't act like the hashtag ad is the reason why you're mad. Don't stop acting. It's not worth it. Stop acting and play.
No, the hashtag ad is a multiplier. It's worse that you are sponsored because you now have more cash to fucking land on, as Ludwig is also correctly pointing out. And I think that's what I was saying there too. But also, the hashtag ad is to prove that is precise. He's probably talking to a chatter. Oh, okay. Someone, I thought someone was like, why did someone send this to me by saying like, he's responding to what you were saying in the video? Mental gymnastics, buy this guy a Nobel Peace Prize. The hashtag ad is like going Super Saiyan. Okay. He's just reacting. There was someone in the chat yesterday that mentioned how using the phrase GAMBA infantilizes gambling. Starting to agree more and more with that. I mean, yeah, but it's just colloquial, whatever.
at the beginning, well, back when it was not an ad, you were still just as mad.
Fix. Either stop the sponsorship and hide the logo / site
Having said
domain,
all of
or
that,
just
like,
put your total losers on screen along with.
I agree completely. How do we feel about being sponsored by FanDuel, etc.? No, that's bad too, bro. That's bad too. I know. And that's why I'm saying it's impossible to fucking combat. I knew this was going to happen. He's clearly feeling backed into a corner. He knows he did wrong, but just admitting it again isn't going to be going easy for him. I mean, I think part of it is because he just wants the money. You know what I mean? Like, he just literally wants the bag. Someone sent him the worst clipped video of you that I've ever seen. Up there with NFT shit or worse? I don't know. I mean, it's as bad. Maybe worse. I don't know. Initial clip is also trash. You got sent people just clip chimping, so we went to your VOD to continue. They get mad about the hashtag ad because people get confused about how they never run out of money, but they don't get mad about the top of the hour ad breaks. Oh my god, dude. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you serious, dude? That is disgusting, chatter. That was fucking brutal, dude. I thought I was like, I thought that was a good point that I was about to read. Maybe you're a fucking addict. Have you thought about that? Maybe you're a fucking addict at serving the top of the hour ad break and then telling people that, you know, you can avoid the ads as long as you subscribe for $5 or for free with the Twitch Prime by connecting your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account. Get 1 free Prime subscription a month. I'm an addict to fucking reading the chat. So you're taking advantage of that. Here's the 1 minute ad break now. Probably needs the money because he just lost so much this month and he's just playing damage control. Dude, XQC does not need the money, dude. Are you fucking insane? He would have to lose a lot more than the couple million that he's talked about for him to like actually be in a financial predicament where he needs money. You're that level of copium that you're inhaling is 100% deadly. You are addicted to copium.
That's the first problem. People gambling too much money because they're getting paid too much money. The second problem are streamers who use fake money to gamble. Now, I don't think XQC or Train are doing this, but I do know this happens because it was in a CoffeeZilla video, and this is the main culprit. Steve will do it. I'll just roll the clip.
If I started like putting my own money in this, I feel like I feel like if I just filled myself with 4,000, it's like, right? Like I feel like I could like, but also it could be dangerous. But I see it as there's no point in putting my body or your mind through that type of stress. Right? I don't need it.
Definitely don't. In a sponsored gambling stream in Mexico where he lives part-time to do these sponsored gambling streams, he came to the realization that, oh, gambling with your own money could be stressful and bad for your life. That's crazy. That's how do you find that out then? That's like showing up to a kid.
Dude, I think Ludwig is underestimating how fucking stupid Steve Will Do It is. Like I think he's like grossly he's grossly fucking overestimating Steve Will Do It's level of intelligence. Him and another dude from Australia bought in. Oh yeah, are they part-time owners too?
KK rally and being like, oh, dude, they're racist here? Dude, oh, I just thought it was like costume day. That's crazy to me. It makes no damn sense. But that's my new rule. Twitch, if you're watching this, maybe consider it.
Why the fuck would they listen to you, okay? You fucking YouTube nerd. Shut up, dude. Hey, keep it to your own fucking platform, okay? Also, give me my IRL backpack back, dude. What the fuck? Ludwig, Elwig, dude. Freaking Elwig. Yo, my juicer's gonna gamba, okay? My juicer's gonna gamba. It's because he's an addict and he can't help himself. Here's the crop. Here's the Lud crop. Don't follow this man. I don't know who this small content creator is who made this YouTube video, but I'm not even gonna fucking promote him, okay? Reactgate, baby. Reactgate. We're back. I have an IRL backpack, Hasan. Do you need it? Wait, are you here? But no, I want mine back. Shit on YouTube and tell Lud to watch? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. He owes me a bidet as well. He yoinked my... I mean, he didn't yoink it. I gave it to him. Who owes you a bidet? Ludwig does. Yeah, he just pledged me a bidet. Not like donated it, but just pledged it to me. You know what I mean? Hey, if you like this video, please subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss out on any future videos.